What is going on, everybody? It's Dictator Shadow here, and you may be wondering first off, what are we doing outside of Minecraft in this paint program thing? And well, this is the map of Drehmal, the entirety of it, and these are the little section maps I've been creating for the walkthrough. This has been our path so far, and I made mistakes. Today we are going to be fighting the first boss of the map, and I severely underestimated how strong he is. Yep, a second attempt. Third attempt. Fourth attempt. Try number 5. So I recorded an episode, and then I had to stop and start recording another one, and then I had to scratch that. So we're just going to do a full reset and do it all together. That means instead of being over here in Firteid, we are going to start over by Drehmal, which is all the way up here. We are over here by Drehmal, and we need to take a detour because we are going to fight the first boss today, and I could not beat him, but we need to go grab an item that will allow me to beat him today. So this is the first sort of a fork in the road off from Drehmal, and so this leads to the town, and this leads to a place called Palisades Heath, and that is where we are going today. And because I already recorded this twice, and because there are a lot of gaps in the road, I am going to just do a flyover so that you can understand where we are going, so that you can keep track and you don't get lost, because there are a lot of gaps in the road today, and it might be a little bit confusing if you've never played the map before. So I'm going to do a quick little speed up time lapse and just follow the road. Palisades Heath. This tower is located at -153, 101, 2547. Following the trail, you should be around the coordinates -109, 71, 5147. And this leads to Mohta, which is our next town. And this is Mohta. Mohta is a really nice tropical area. It's very relaxing. It has a lot of prismarine and diorite, as you can see. And it's got some kind of okay trades. I don't really care about the stuff in here. But yeah, go around the houses, loot some stuff, see what's going on. There's a book here. That is kind of a guess, or kind of a hint as to where we are going today. But anyways, just take your time, go around, loot, grab some stuff, like a new sword, and I'll see you in a second after you're done looting the village. Now I have just finished looting this area, and I just found an Easter egg that I did not know was there. These things are hidden all over the map, and it's this cat. And I think it's one of the developers' cats. Once you are done looting, head on out of Mohta. However, I recommend you have 3 things, or a few things, to get ready before you go into this next section. You're going to need, and this is need, not want, you need these things. You need a bed, you need a shield, and you need a bow with arrows. The bow is the most important part, because there are some enemies that you cannot hit without a bow here. So make sure you grab a bow, or a trident, or some kind of projectile weapon that's really strong. Real quick, while I am crafting my new shield, what do you guys think of the audio today? Does it sound better or worse? And please let me know, because I changed some settings, and it should sound better, I think, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, you're gonna head west on this trail, and just follow it for a little bit until you come across a bridge next to a very large cave. Bridge, cave, yeah. You have to do a lot of swimming, so if you did go on to that place near Firteid, the Palace of Virtue or whatever it's called, I'd recommend grabbing something that lets you swim a little bit better. we're gonna have to do a lot of swimming today. So anyways, just head on into the cave and try not to die, because there are a lot of mobs in here, so just be very, very, very careful. So once you've found this little hut here, I recommend you set your spawn point. And then let me explain. So this is a dungeon. It's kind of like an ocean temple, but above the water somewhat. And there are 3 guardians in here, just like a normal ocean temple, and we have to defeat all of them. It's a bit tricky, because there are guardian spawners and drowned with tridents and special armored mobs, as you can see in there. So what you have to do is all the guardians are in these glass chambers, and you need to go inside, defeat the 2 mobs, and then shoot the guardian with arrows, and then do that to all 3 of them. I'm just gonna jump right into it. Yeah, this is the Moonlight Sanctum. And there's some lore. Basically, there were necromancers and stuff, and they're bad, and I'm getting shot, and go away. And the necromancers built this place kind of as a base or something. I don't know, I'm not great with the lore, but this is what we gotta do. So yeah, the guardians are down there, and we have to defeat all the enemies first. And they are pretty tough, so be careful. Yeah. They aren't like super tough, but they are a bit strong. They're stronger than average mobs, you know, so just use your shield to the best of your abilities, defeat them, and the guardians down here. And you need a projectile to hit them, because you shouldn't be able to break blocks. And that one just went down. Unfortunately, you can't get the XP from them, but yeah. So now that that one's done, we have one over there and one over there. I already fought my way over to the second one, and also if you're having trouble with the coordinates, head over here. And yeah, let's fight our way through the second one, who has 3 enemies for us now. And they all have bows. And yeah, they do a bit of health. They won't one-shot you, probably, but they are pretty strong. And that's the second one down. And you need all 3 of them to progress, so the third one is over there. I've just defeated the skeletons in the third one, and time to get the final guardian. Sometimes he will bug out, so if you hit F3 and B, you can see the hitboxes if they are not showing. But now that all the guardians are defeated, we need to go onto that bridge over there. Awesome. And so the magic ward is the thing that has been giving you slow, or mining fatigue is what it's called. And so once you have all 3 guardians killed, turn it off. Elder slain, magic ward lifted. So once the magic ward is lifted, you can break blocks again. And the first thing is to go back here and break through. The first of each rite is the way to the light. And this is a puzzle, and you may be wondering, well, what does that mean? Well, we have to go into here in the middle, there's a chest, and break the glass, and that's where we get the rites. Heading on in the middle here, break this block, and these are the ancient theocracy rites. If you have keep inventory turned off, be very careful with these, so you don't lose them. Once you have the rites, head back on in here, and read them off. So it's literally the first letter, and it spells out divine. So, D-I-V-I-N E. And it'll lead you down here, and I'm gonna regen because there can be pufferfish down here sometimes. It's supposed to be a cool, safe area though. As you head down here, there are just all kinds of sea life going on. There he is. There he is, the pufferfish. I'm gonna be careful of him. And this is where you get Ascendance. And Ascendance is our first mythical weapon of the map. Ah, pufferfish, why? Now, if you've never played the map before, the mythical weapons have special abilities, and Ascendance's ability is Holy Moonlight. And press your drop key to fire an armor-piercing wave of weakening moonlight. And what that means is when you drop the sword, it will do this. It'll send out a wave that will go and do a lot of damage. And I think it ignores armor, so it just does a lot of damage. And it has a long cooldown. So I need this in order to defeat the boss fight today. So I will meet you guys outside of the cave. Everybody, I am recording this right here about 2 weeks later, just this one clip, because I made a mistake and I forgot to mention this. There is a tower that I missed, so I'm going to throw it in here real quick. So this is the cave where we entered and got Ascendance. And if you continue following the path down here for just a little bit, you will come across a new tower. And you can get to it however you want. I personally usually go across the beach here, go up. There's some mobs in the way to fight, but because I have to grab this clip real quick and put it in the video, I'm just going to speed run it real quick. I'm going to cheat. Like Dream. You didn't hear that from me, though. And then this is the one for Lorahn'Kahl. And yeah. Ooh, we got 25% network linkage achieved. Presence requested at Ancillary Research Facility. Transmitting relative coordinates. Scientific progress. AV system is blah blah blah. Go there. 2250997. And those are coordinates. And for reference, if you are also at 25%, that area is the tower for Purity Peaks. And it's around there. So from spawn, go east. And you'll get there. But again, the coordinates are 2250997, and I guess next episode we will be going there. But anyways, let's continue on. I've actually already done all the stuff you're about to see. Again, I goofed. Sorry. Bye. I was originally going to explain this on the map, but I'll just tell you right here real quick. To get to the boss fight from Mohta, head north up the path for a little bit. Gonna go as fast as I can here. Come on, chunks, render, render, render. Going as fast as we can, just follow the path. It's not this mountain, but the next little mountain. Where the path breaks, it'll like curve into this little higher up sort of land bridge. Head down this for a little bit. Directly west. You will see black mountains start to appear in just a sec. Yeah. Head over these mountains and into the middle crater. And there is also a tower on the other side. I'll give you the coordinates for that in a little bit. But I'm going to give you the instructions now on how to get to here from Firteid. I spent a good amount of time getting prepared. I went back to the Scarred Castle in the Verdant Labyrinth. I enchanted my gear. And I am ready to go. Now, to get to the boss fight from Firteid, I recommend you make a boat, as you have to cross the water a little bit. Now, the first step is you want to go to about these coordinates. And I say about these coordinates because I don't know the exact position on the map, but I am at 3680x, 68y, 3730z, and you want to head directly west of here. Just keep going west, try and stay in a straight line as possible. You want to stay on 3730z, and eventually you will cross the water, you will get to a desert-looking area, and then if you keep heading straight west, you will get to the next tower that we are going to. The deserty area is starting to come into view now. It should look like this. And this is our next tower, and this is the Tower of Mael's Desolation. Or Mael. Or Mael? I don't know how to say his name. It's spelled M-A-E-L. As you may have noticed wandering to this area, that the entire everything, especially the like tall things still standing, kind of look like blast areas are up against it. And that is because I assume on the lore, it's a bit vague on the lore, but there was a huge sort of explosion that went off in this area and caused it to look the way it does now. This actually used to be the Heartwood, believe it or not. Anyways, your goal destination will be 1880x, 3730z. Mael's Desolation. And looking on the map, it is that big yellow area right there. Now from the Tower of Mael's Desolation, you guessed it, we are going to continue heading west. And some really nice music just started playing in the background. So yeah, keep heading west, you will reach some very large black mountains, cross those. And then I'll give you the coordinates for your goal in just a sec. This place was beautiful once. Half the Heartwood gone in an instant. Discover the epicenter of Mael's Desolation. And so yeah, once you headed through the Black Mountains into this sandy looking area, you're just going to keep going towards the center, using the mountains in the distance to guide yourself. Just look for the middle. And the middle is full of obsidian, and it is around the coordinates 1080x, 104y, 3767z. Okay, this is me editing the video right now. We are all caught up. We got everything all together. This is now the present. Let's go. After a few days of me being stupid and making mistakes and recording a bunch in a row, we are back here. And so no matter which direction you came from, you will see this bone pit here in the middle. This is our first boss fight, and inside he is a skeleton, and there are raiders to my right. Not sure what's up with that. Weird. But he has 2 attacks. He has a bow and arrow, and he has an attack where he will like rise in the air and then slam down, and it's a massive AoE attack, and I'm just going to show you. I recommend you have honestly better armor than I do, a better shield, and Ascendance is a huge help in this fight, so definitely have Ascendance with you, and a bow. And I think that's it. Yeah, he's really hard. Just get yourself prepared for a big fight. A calamitous energy radiates from the shrine. And let's go on in. And this is Skull Disciple Ossein. See, he spawns on a horse, and honestly it might be easier to get him when he's not off the horse. Okay, he's off the horse now. We gotta be really careful because his bow will one-shot us now. I'm gonna see if I can eat my apple here. Okay, good. Got that off. Oh, that's his attack. You gotta be careful for that. And also, he can still shoot bows while he's doing that attack, so be very careful. That's a huge risk. And we just defeated him, yeah. Ascendance makes this way easier. I was struggling super hard last time I tried this. So yeah, we got Calamity, we got his head, and we got his boots. Those are actually pretty good boots. But Calamity, as you may have noticed, makes you go real quick. And Calamity is our second mythic, and it has another ability that he has called True Catastrophe. Hold crouch, then jump to channel the power of the skull beasts, and that's some lore. As you can see, it gives you a lot of movement speed. And so if you hold crouch and space, does that. And how wicked is that? Well, we got a lot of stuff done today. We got 2 new towers, we got a new town, we got our first 2 mythical weapons, and we have the first boss of the game defeated. But this is all the time I have for today. This video may have been a little bit delayed because I was having issues with everything. I had to restructure the entire video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I have to ask the question yet again. Which weapon do you prefer? Ascendance or Calamity? Honestly, I don't know. I like Calamity a lot because it has a really cool ability and it makes me run fast. But Ascendance has a super powerful attack, and I consider it to be the best ability. However, Calamity's ability is just cooler. Anyways, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Have a great day.